Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in another video today, and today I'm going to be doing my NFL divisional round picks and predictions. It's going to be a very exciting divisional round, and I think this round of playoff football will not disappoint. I think, now, for sure, there were a lot of games throughout the wild card that were not close at all. Actually, most of them weren't close at all. I mean, the Bucs won by 23, the Bills won by 14. Sure, the Rams and Lions game was a close game with a 1 point differential. You had the Texans beat the Browns by 31. You had the Packers beat the Cowboys 48-32. I believe that was the final score. You had the Chiefs beat the Dolphins by 19. So there was only one close game in the wild card, and I believe every single one of these games will be a close game. And I think it's going to be one of the most exciting divisional rounds we've seen since 2021 postseason, when there was a repeat matchup here with the Chiefs and the Bills. And we saw that amazing overtime thriller, 42-36. You saw Joe Burrow and the Bengals get their first playoff road win, which was unbelievable, against the Titans with the 1 seed as well. It was a really fun divisional playoff round. You had that Rams-Bucks game as well, and Brady came back for 27-3, but then Cooper Kupp made that big catch. So I think it's going to be exciting. I really do. You have some intriguing matchups. You have rookie C.J. Stroud, Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year, favorite against favorite for MVP award, Lamar Jackson. This is a Week 1 rematch as well, and I'm so excited for this game. As a Texans fan, the Texans have a chance to make it to their first AFC Championship game in playoff history. The last time they had the chance to do this, I'm sorry, Texans, any Texans fan watching this, but sorry to bring it up. Texans were up 24-0 against the Chiefs and blew it. They've had other chances in the past as well. Before that, in 2016 season, but in 2017, the Patriots, they lost 34-16. The Texans have never won in the divisional round, and it's been a really big struggle, including a couple losses to the Ravens in the divisional round in history. But I think this time around for the Texans, things will be different. I think C.J. Stroud has a big game, and I'm just totally being non-biased here. The Texans showed last week they can perform well against a good defense, putting up 31 points against a Browns defense, which has been titled the best defense in the NFL this year. Sure, the Ravens are a great defense, but they do not have as good as a defense as the Browns do. And sure, the Texans got blown out by the Ravens the last time these two teams played, but that was Week 1. That's a different story. I think the Ravens have improved a little bit since then, and I think the Texans have improved a lot since then. And I see this being a close game. Also, another reason why I think the Ravens lose this game is because they've had a couple weeks off. They had 1 week off due to having to bye through the wild card, but also most of their starters and some of their best players rested in Week 18 because they had the 1 seed locked. And the last time they did this, they faced off against a AFC South team who were underdogs, and they were the 1 seed. They had a couple weeks off, and they lost to the Tennessee Titans. I see the same thing happening here, but just a little bit of a closer game. I have the Texans beating the Ravens 24-20, and the Texans getting a big win on the road to clinch their first AFC Championship in franchise history. Then the 49ers and the Packers. How crazy would it be if the Packers, who when Aaron Rodgers was the quarterback, was 0-4 against the 49ers in the playoffs, Jordan Love goes ahead and beats the team that Aaron Rodgers could not in the playoffs. And Jordan Love then, if he beats the 49ers, he gives them a good path to get to the Super Bowl, only being 1 win away to, the Super Bowl. And the team you would play would either be the Lions, who you absolutely destroyed on Thanksgiving, or the Buccaneers, who they did beat the Packers. But I think things could be different if they matched up again. But I think it'd be huge if the Packers end up upsetting the 49ers, the best team, arguably the best team in football outside of the Ravens. And not only that, but Jordan Love, first year's starting quarterback. But I think it's a close and competitive game, but I think the 49ers offense Even though they've had a couple weeks off, just like the Ravens were resting their players in Week 18, and then they had the week off as well, being the 1 seed in the NFC. I think the 49ers get this win. I think it's a close, good offensive game for both teams. I have the 49ers winning 31-24. Then the Buccaneers and the Lions. This is, besides my favorite team in the Texans, this is the game I am most excited for this weekend. And you have the Bills and the Chiefs as the last game, which is, look what happened last time these two teams faced in the playoffs. But that's the game I'm most excited for. The story of both Baker Mayfield and Jared Goff, how his quarterbacks were given up on. Baker Mayfield for the Panthers and the Browns, and he was kind of tossed around. And then Jared Goff, he was just traded once traded away to the Rams, but they traded him away because they didn't think he could win a Super Bowl, and they got somebody who was able to do it for them. So for both of those quarterbacks, I think to be in the position where they one of them will clinch a chance in will clinch a spot in the NFC Championship, which is the game that if you win, you're in the Super Bowl. I think one of those quarterbacks, Baker or Jared, would be unbelievable if they had the story to take their team to the Super Bowl. These are also two good teams with two good offenses, and I think it's going to be a great game. I think the Lions' defense might struggle in this one as well, but I think their offense will be able to pick up just as well if their defense struggles a little bit. But the Buccaneers have the better defense, while the Lions have the better offense. So I think it's going to be a good game. I really do. And I think the Buccaneers win this one 27-23. Then for the final game, this is not going to be an overtime game. It's not going to be a thriller like it was last time. I have a little high scoring. Oh, I guess you could say high scoring, but not as high scoring as last time. Last time these two teams played was 36-42. With the Bills having the home field advantage in this one, and not only that, but we've never seen Patrick Mahomes play on the road in the playoffs. The Bills have a good defense in this one. So do the Chiefs as well. I think the Bills win this one by 6. I have the Bills winning 33-27. Although I think this game could go either ways. This is the hardest. I think out of all games this week, sure the Bucs and Lions is a toss-up, but I think the hardest one to predict throughout the week is the Bills and the Chiefs. Let me know your thoughts on this week's games in the comment section. Also, give me your predictions, and peace out.